We're here today in Kingswinford. We are installing a solid wall property with lime. We're using VPI lime for our professional machinery. This gets the bags from A to B quickly. It's far quicker than trowel applying, which means that we can keep to the customer's schedule of their build. Once we've installed this lime base coat on this house over today and tomorrow, we will return to install the Cork Spray external wall insulation top coat. So that's the machine set up with the Ritmo. We've got the Bosch full of water. It's very important to have this. If the water main's cut out in this street, then the render that's in our pipes in our machine over the 2-hour period will go hard, and then we've got no way of clearing it out. The water Bosch feeds water into the water pump. The water pump feeds water into the front of the machine, and then at the back there's a dial that gives us the consistency. It goes down through the mixing paddle into the mixing chamber. The water's fed through here. Obviously, like I say, we change the consistency at the back. It goes down through the rotor instator and then out of this end here. This end's then connected to our pipes. Our pipes are 17.5 meters in length. We've just primed the pipes of water, so that's that. And then once we finish with the priming process, it will go through our gun, and that's when we spray it on the wall. This button here turns the machine on, the green button, okay? This one here is in the middle at the second. When you turn it to the left, it rotates the mixing shaft, so it brings the material back up if there's a blockage.
Okay.
Well, we don't want that. We want to keep it to the right. So on the right, okay? This is the water connected. You don't need to mess around with either of those, and nor do you need to mess around with one of them either. We're going to stick that at speed 9. So water's now on. Whenever I stop for any reason, I say turn the machine off. Make sure that water gets turned off, otherwise it's just working hard.
Yeah.
All right. That there's off. Now this is the most important bit here now. So this tube here will tell you the consistency of water that's being put through. I'm going to turn this on, so this will rotate the mixing shaft. Okay? You come back down here, guys. I've got this on 300s.
Okay.
Right? What we're going to do, we're going to start on 300s. If you turn it to the right, it brings the water down. If you turn it to the left, it gives you more water. Same as a hose pipe.
Yeah.
Lefty-loosey gives you more.
Yeah.
Okay? So what I need to let you know is that if I'm shouting you less water for any reason, because what the consistency we get here will change by the time I put the pipes up there.
Yeah.
It will actually go wetter, believe it or not, because it's moving more. It's a bit like sand and cement on the back of a machine. It's moving as you go. So I might tell you to turn it down. So that's when you turn it to the right. You tighten up the tap,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you'll be bringing it down slightly. I'm going to say you've got 25, 25, 25, 25 on these marks. I'm going to tell you to do it in 10s.
Okay.
I need you to do it slowly.
Yeah.
If you knock it 25, it could make it dramatically drier, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We should get it right now, but just in case. All right.
Cool.
So I'm going to put the machine on now. What's going to happen is I'm going to put some water going down this mixing shaft. It's going to come up slightly by just, if you look right down there, you should be able to see the top of the rotor instead, a little nipple.
Yeah.
I'm going to cover that nipple. That's as much as you need to do. Put the water in there. It's going to cover that nipple just by pushing this button. See that? Yeah. Just covered now, yeah?
Yeah.
So now we're going to turn this machine on that way. So it mixes at the last little bit there. All this be covered in powder. It will mix that last little bit. So what I'll do, when you put the first bag on, you have to put it on very, very slowly. So drop it on the teeth,
Yeah.
and you want to let it trickle down. It's the same if you were to drop a bag of multi-finish in a bucket with water, it will go straight to the bottom.
Yeah.
So you want to let it trickle down very, very slowly on the first bag. After you've done the first bag, we're good to go. So just very slowly. Once you start filling up the actual chamber, you can go a little bit faster, but you just want to take it slow. This bag now will go in. And now I'm going to get the consistency of what we want through there, okay?
You want to put 2 bags into that?
At the start, yeah. So I'm going to get the consistency now, which I'll do, and then after I've got it, we're away. Tell you what, it's pretty much there as it is. Yeah. So I'm going to make that a little bit drier, and that's about right. Just clean the end off like that. Take that away. You want to connect this hose to the end.
Yeah.
You want to open them up, slide it in. I normally say something else, but there's a camera recording us, so. Air line's attached. That's the end of the pump, the hose. So what we're doing now, we're just going to bring, if you just bring that over to me. Don't worry about that gun. He's going to let the water out now, right? And then as soon as the water's come out, you're going to put it in the bucket so we don't lose any gear, all right? And we'll check the consistency again, you see. But obviously, whatever I check here, by the time it gets through 70 metres worth of pipe, it will take a long time. So that's why you do it by 10 each time. I won't be able to tell you straight away. There's a bag in the pipes. One bag through the pipes. It normally takes a bag a minute, so after a minute, we'll then be able to change the consistency if we need to. That's it, yeah? Yeah, that looks about right. Let's have a look. Is that it there?
Yeah, that's it. That's there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about right. By the time it goes up there and goes through the gum, it should be sound. Put it in. Close one. Close two. Airline attached. Airline closed. You hold that. Now we're just going to attach the compressor, which is built into this machine. And it's always set. It's always set correct. The compressor's always set at the right pressure. Right, if you just open up now the airline all the way, now the machine will stop start when you open up and close that airline. That's it. And just let that drip out. And that's that now primed, ready to go. I've had this machine for a very, very, very long time now. It was built in 2014. And look how it's, look at what it's doing every day. This machine's been sat in a garage for the last 8 months. Not been touched, not been greased, not been touched. But today, you pulled it out, boom, straight away. So we just let that drip for a second, and then we're going to run the pipe straight up, and then away we go. And you happy with what you got to do, yeah?
Yes, turn that one to the right.
All you got to do is just bag the machine. If for any reason I shout at you, the water, you would turn to the right ever so slightly, or the left. If I say wetter, to the left, right, drier.
Yeah.
That's all you've got to do. If I say for somebody to turn it off, hit the red button. But if I stop for any reason, we're having a coffee or whatever's happening, make sure you turn the water pump off. The water pump, in fact, even turn it off now.
Okay.
The water pump shouldn't be going on for a long time. It'll end up burning out because no water coming through it. And just feed it up so it takes the weight out, gas.